Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing great today. My name is Maureen and I am almost 59 years old and I love makeup. But I watch a lot of the YouTube videos and Instagram videos and I try to duplicate what these beautiful young gals are doing, and I just can't duplicate it because I have really super droopy eyelids that hang over my crease, and I can't use any sparkles or frosts or glitter or any of that stuff anymore because it just accentuates the crepiness and the wrinkles in my skin. So if you're having the same problems and you're looking for makeup tips and tricks to help you look and feel your absolute very best, I invite you to stay here. I am not a makeup artist. I just absolutely love makeup. First, I'm going to start with a primer, which is really important for us when we have older skin. So I'm going to use this Vfx primer, and all the links to my products will be above or below, or you can message me if you're interested. So it's just kind of like this clear gel, and I'm just going to put that on my skin. The important thing with this is it needs to set for 5 minutes before you put on your foundation. So I'm going to use this Pro to Fit primer, and it's just kind of a neutral color. And I'm just going to put my finger in it and I'm going to pat it on my eyelids. And this product will help the eyeshadow last the entire day and keep the colors true, the pigments true, and it just leaves a really nice surface to lay down the eyeshadow. I'm going to use this beautiful face palette. It has a bronzer, it has the blush, and it has a highlighter. And I'm going to use this for my eyeshadows today with this beautiful pink shade. And what I'm going to do is, because my crease is way underneath this hooded eyelid, I'm just going to put like a fake crease right on top of this hooded lid. You'll see. I'll sweep it right across. Right when I open my eye and look in the mirror, I'm going to just start sweeping that really pretty pink shade right there and start building up that color. Back and forth until you get it to where you love the shade and you love the way it looks. Just keep sweeping that color. Isn't that a pretty pink color? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is kind of tuck it in the corner, kind of tie it like this, kind of a sideways V, tuck it in. And the same with the other side, just tucking it in. It's so pretty. I love this color. Really pretty. Okay. Just like I take my blending brush and I'm just going to soften it and blend it so you can't see really where it starts and stops. Really soft and really pretty. I'm going to take some of the bronzy color and I'm going to start building up my corners, and I'm just going to tap it in right there, the very outer corner. Just build up that color. Same with the other side. Super easy. So again, I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to blend that out. Now I'm going to take the frosty shade, because I can use frost at the very bottom of my lid. I'm going to take that pretty light color and I'm going to take my finger, just going to tap it in that light color, and I'm just going to add it to the very bottom of my lid. just like that. Super easy. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of that on my pinky, and I'm going to put it right in the corner there. Right in there to get rid of that darkness that's in that corner. Just like that. And it'll really help brighten up the corner there. Now to really make my eyes pop and draw attention to my eyes is I'm going to tight line. So I'm going to use my waterproof black eyeliner. I'm just going to lift up my lid and I'm going to line my waterline. And it really draws attention to my eyes. Build out the corner a little bit. Draw attention to your eyes. Now I'm going to take some of the pink color, and on like a smudgy brush, I'm going to just put that right under my eyes. Kind of tie in the top eye with the bottom eye. To just take a little bit of the bronzy color and just on the outside corner, using the same brush just on the outside corner, just for a little dimension. Just add my mascara, and this is an extreme curl mascara, and it really lifts and curls the lashes. I'll show you.
I'm getting it all over my eyelid, but can you see it lifting the eyelashes? It gives it such an amazing lift. Okay. And what's great, because if you have hooded lids, it curls it up and around the hooded lid.
Just keep building it up till you like the way your lashes look. It doesn't get clumpy or yucky. So just keep building that color.
Until you get it where you like it.
Okay, I think that's pretty good.
Just do a little on the bottom.
So today I'm going to use a different foundation. Usually I use the CC foundation, which is phenomenal. Usually use this every single day. Today I'm going to try the Vfx Foundation, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. And I'm going to pat that around my skin, and we will see how this goes. Now remember, I already put my primer down, so I'm just patting this around my skin, and then I will go ahead and start blending this in. And this makes like a blur effect to the skin. So as you can see, it gives a very kind of full coverage to my skin. And now my skin is all one color, completely evened out, super full coverage. And now I'm going to go in with my concealer and fix my dark circles. I love this peachy kind of concealer for my dark circles. And I'm just going to place that right on top of where my dark circles are. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to just use my finger, and I'm going to pat till that's all blended in. And it just adds some really beautiful lightness underneath my eyes. Lightens, brightens. Doesn't need any setting powders, which can create a really cakey top layer to your skin, which we don't want. Okay, so just pat that in till it's all blended, and it creates such a beautiful, doesn't cake, doesn't crease, just sets beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Okay, then after I do that with my eyes, I want to highlight. I love highlighting. And this is a step you don't have to do, but I love it. I love the way it makes my skin look. I love the way the light reflects off my face. So I like to start with some really light right there. I like to come down the center of my nose. I like to create upside down triangles under my eyes, like this. And I'm going to come down and kind of connect it. Like that. And then a circle on my nose, a circle on my chin, and just a little bit above my lip right here. Okay, then I'm going to pat that in as well. Okay, now that I have it all blended and I have that light color placed where I want, I'm going to go back in with my face palette, and now I'm going to use the bronzy color in my face palette. I'm going to start warming my face back up. So I'm just going to take my brush, and I'm just going to tap it in there, and I'm going to start adding some really pretty warmth to my skin. And this is when it's really going to start looking so pretty. I love light and shadows, and I love playing with light and shadows. It's just like painting. And I think it just makes me have so much fun. So I'm going to just add a little bit right here, where my ear, to about my eye, where my eye comes down. I'm going to just put some of that really pretty color. And this is just like kind of sculpting out the face. As you can see, I'm making it go in like that. I'm going to take some of the dark color and go underneath my jaw, because I don't have a jawline anymore. It's kind of blended in with my neck and lost a lot of elasticity. I'm going to come out, I'm going to put some shadow under there to make it look like it's firmer than it is. Just going to come up under there. Then I'm going to blend it down so everything kind of blends together. Don't forget my ears. Okay. I'm going to do my nose. Come up underneath my nose to make it look a little smaller if I can. Okay, just like that. Don't worry, I'm going to blend it all out. I promise it's going to look pretty. Okay, this is blush 15. I just sweep it on my cheeks. It's a pretty color. I actually should have used the blush from my palette, but I forgot. So I can add that a little bit too, just to tie in with my eyes. I'm going to take a little bit of that beautiful pink color and put it back here, tie in my eyes. Since I used that for my eyeshadow. Okay, that's pretty. Take some up here. I'm going to come across my nose with it. Okay, So now I will blend it all in. Okay, I'm going to take some of the frost from the palette and I'm going to put it just right here on my cheeks. I'll show you. Right here. Pop a highlight right there. Same with the other side. Is that pretty? Just right there. I take a little tiny on my finger and put it right on my nose. And blend it in. Okay. Last but not least, I'm going to do my brows, and I love this brow pencil. I love the color of it. It's like perfect for me. It's gray brown, and it's just a beautiful neutral shade. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing my eyebrows. Like that. And then I'm going to spoolie them out and make them a lot softer looking. Then I'm going to soften them up. Yourself a spoolie brush, and we have all this too. These will be in my link. Super inexpensive, really good quality. And just start softening up the brows. After I do my brows, I like to put on a little of my ivory concealer right underneath. Just tap on just the tiny bit, and then blend that in, and that gives like a mini facelift. It just lifts and cleans the brows, adds some really pretty lightness right out, and you're going to want to tap it in and then blend it back so you can't see. Just blend it really nicely. Isn't that pretty? So just make sure you blend it back just like that, and it gives a little lift to the eyebrow. So pretty. Do the same to the other side. Just the tiniest amount. Just like that. And now let's do lips. Put on my lip conditioner. And I'm going to just grab a lip product. So I'm going to use this matte shade. It kind of ties in with the colors on my face. And this will set all day. And it's waterproof, smudge proof, transfer resistant. Okay, once it dries, it is completely transfer resistant. So I'm going to wait for a minute. I'm going to add a little bit of this sparkle to the bottom lip, just to give me a little kind of bigger bottom lip look. bigger bottom lip look. Okay, so that is my tips and tricks for women over 50. I feel like this doesn't look like I have a lot of makeup on. It's very neutral. It just kind of adds light and darkness to where I want it. It gives me a nice, really rich, bronzy color, and I look healthy and I look youthful. And I just think it's such a pretty look for any woman. And here's my eyes. And again, I use this palette for my face and for my eyeshadow, for my whole face and for my eyeshadow. I think it's just such a beautiful palette, and everything you need is in one palette. So then I can go take my hair down, and I have a really pretty look for the day. So I hope that helps. Let me know. I'd love your feedback. If it's kind, be positive. You know, mean comments hurt people, so let's keep them nice, and have it yourselves an amazing day. Thank you for watching, and I'd love you to share this video if it was helpful for you at all, or you think it could be helpful for women over 50. So have an amazing day. Be nice, be kind, and share your beautiful smile. Bye.